now I'm going to really get her attention because I'm going to go ahead and get the pad. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask her to come over here again so I can get her where you can see how I'm going to pad her up. Let me get the pad first. That'll probably work better. Okay, I love this pad because I like the thickness of it. Anytime I put a pad on a horse, I'll always check to see if there's anything in there that might hurt their back. You know, a little piece of hay. If you take a little piece of hay and you stick yourself with it, it'll hurt. You know, you can feel it. So I want to make sure that this is nice and clean, which it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place it on her. So I'm going to ask her to turn. What I'm doing here is I'm giving her time to think. She knows what I want her to do. There we go. Okay, very good. Nice. Very nice. All right, now, I'm going to take the pad and I'm going to put it quite a bit of the way past. Okay. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pad past her wither quite a bit because once I place it, then I'm going to kind of slide it back. Her hair goes in this direction. A lot of times people put it back here and then they move it forward, and what you're doing is you're going against the hair. So that makes it just a little bit uncomfortable. The more comfortable I can get my horse, the better ride I'm going to get out of her. Okay? So I'm going to place the pad. See that head come up just a little bit? And I placed it about here, and then I pulled it back. Okay? So I think I got it pretty much where I want it. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to get the saddle. Okay. Now, when I take the saddle and put it on her, I'm not going to just throw it up there and plop it. I'm going to place it. So I've got it up. And I want about an inch right here on either side. There we go. Very good. Okay, I'm going to let the girth down. I'm checking the girth right now to make sure that there's not any pieces of straw or grass or dirt or anything in there that might irritate her. Okay, pretty clean. Nice and clean. Okay? Alright, sweetie. Good job. Good job. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and do cinch number 1. I do what I call a 3-cinch rule. And that is, I don't try to tighten it up all at one time. Because every time you go to tighten it up, they're going to go ahead and they're going to suck in air. So I just go ahead and put it on there nice and snug, and then I'll walk her around. A few minutes later, I'll tighten it up again. A few minutes later, I'll tighten up again. Now on her, I do 4 times. She is a big mare. So I have to do 4 times with her. Most of the other horses that I ride, I can do it 3 times. So I've already checked my girth, okay? It's nice and clean. And I'm getting ready to do the first cinch, or the first tightening of the cinch. See where her head is? See how relaxed she is? Okay? Okay, now I'm just gonna snug it up. See, just a little snug, just like that. Okay. All right, good job, miss. Good job. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and get my reins and my headset. Okay, I don't put the headset on until I am ready to actually get into the saddle. So I'm just going to loop them up here. Now, I like a heavy rein in my hand. I kind of feel that if you have a heavier rein in your hand, people won't have a tendency to pull harder on the horse's mouth because you've got something here. I use a hackamore for training. Not that she can't have a bit in her mouth, she can, but I prefer the hackamore because when I'm teaching her for her lateral flexion and to bend for me and to stop and things like that, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on her mouth. And I think she really appreciates it because she is starting to pay a lot more attention. See her licking and chewing? Very good. That's excellent. That's what you want. See that I have this on her, okay? And I have the same thing on here. I want to protect my horse as much as I possibly can. There's no rodeo, clown, bull stuff on this. This is taking care of the horse, all right? The more comfortable you get your horse, there you go, licking and chewing, the better ride you're going to have. It just pays off. Now, we're still in training, so there's no guarantee. She may buck me off here in about 10 minutes, who knows? But at least I'm putting the advantage in my favor. I want as much of the odds in my favor as I possibly can. All right? So we got the first cinching going. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to start walking her out. Okay?